Tamara here, nice of you to join me and a very warm welcome to my channel. It's lovely to have you here with me today. Now we are on to part 3 in the Gatefold album tutorial that I've been doing on my channel recently. Now this one is my first design team project for Graphic 45 as a brand ambassador for their company. So I really do hope you follow along and make this album. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Tamara Morton Crafts, or Graphic 45 channels on YouTube as well. So what are we going to be doing today? So we've made up page 1, which is our cut out 6x4 framed page. So we just turn that over like that, and then we've got the wavy pocket dies on the back. And then here I absolutely love these mushrooms here, and having added that glossy accents just really brings them to life. So that's my page 1. So we come on to page 2, which is a shaker card or a shaker flap, and again lots of glossy accents. I've even added some sparkles on the dragonfly's wings there. I think you can, it does really sparkle in life, I promise. So I've added those there, and again that is just a flap over, and again exactly the same on this side with the pocket die there. So this is where we come on to page 3. Now page 3, I've done one already, and then we're going to do one together. I've used, on this one, I've used the regular tags for my closure, but in my other video I used the square one, so you can use both, one or the other. So just open this out, and then what I used here for my tag stop is just what come off the bottom of one of these. So you're going to use it all up, or use most of it anyway. And then we can turn it over, and we turn it this way, and this is our page 3, our B side, and we've got our lovely specimen type tag that comes out of there, out of our sidewood pocket here. Okay, so I've got my page and all my bits cut out already. So the measurements are on a PDF cutting guide, which you will find on my group Memories Paper Art. So I won't go through all of the measurements on the video. So I've cut them out already. So we're going to be working on our facing page, so page A. And as I say, I've cut mine out already. So this is going to be my back, and then we've got our 2 tags that go either side here like that. So I will give you the measurements for what we do with the tags. So with the tags, we're going to measure from this top point here. So from the curve, we're going to measure from that, and that's going to be at 3 3/4. Okay, I'm going to cut that off, and then you're going to score it at a 1/2 inch like so. So we've created a little glue tab. Okay, and then with this one, just measure from your 1/4 inch line, and then move down just slightly to your 3 1/8 like so. So that then goes on there. So do the same with the other side. Okay, I've now cut my pieces down ready, but we've still got our little tag stop to do. So I'm just going to grab one of the offcuts of the tags, and I'm just going to score that at 1/2 inch. Okay, like so. And that then is going to be our tag stop. So I'm just going to by eye this and cut this down just to about there, like so. and then that can go on there like that. But you can turn it round and use the other side if you want to, if you've got too many bees. So that's all our pieces cut out ready. So now we just need to ink the edges, and then just ink those edges so that that white core has gone. There we go. Now I used the Gatefold 45 tag die to cut out my matte and layers, so that's the die. It's a really good die as well, and it matte and layers perfectly. So before we stick our pattern paper down, we can just lay it on like so, and then you can add your tags so they go underneath. So what we could do is actually put them all onto the back here. So I'm going to just work out what I think. I'm going to have the yellow showing, and then the bees on the top. I think that would look really nice. So I'm going to stick my tag to my pattern paper. That way I know it's going to be in the correct space. So let me just add my glue and come up and over and just push down and just burnish it down, and then that will stick nicely. And we can do the same for this one, but let's just line this up first of all. About there, I think. So I'm going to turn that over and then just add my glue. Just push that down a little bit so that it wasn't level enough. So I'll just burnish down until it sticks, and that's then your pieces on. So next we can just add the tag stop, and again just by eye it. I'm going to have it so that, let me just push that under there and just get it so it's about level. That's about right. Okay, so turn it over, hold it in place, just add your glue, push down, and then burnish down. Now adding the glue to the back of the pattern paper and on the glue tabs of the bits that you stuck to the back. Now what you will also need to do is just make sure that you put enough glue around the edges. Okay, I've added my glue on the back, and I'm just going to stick this down now. Just get your matte and layer, your layer or matte, I never know which one it is, in the correct position, and then just burnish it down. That's it, so that it sticks like so. So that is your pieces there. So just to add your pattern paper now. And I'm not going to do the underside, I'm going to leave that plain, but you can if you want to. So you can add this in. Now I've got directional paper here a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the back side here of my page. And again, if you want to add the pattern paper underneath, just use your other piece that came off your tag like so. And then I'll add a little bit of, oh, she says a little bit, I will add some ribbon, and I did have a big roll of it somewhere, but this one will be enough. And what I tend to do is I just tie it so that my knot is going to be underneath, like so. Try and get it out as best you can. So I'm just going to cut that off right down to the wire, and do the same on the other tag as well. It's going to be a bit long, but we will chop it down as we tie them up. Let's tie them over. So I'll tie it this way. There we go. Now move that around so it comes round here, and again I will, when I find my correct scissors, I will tidy this up a little bit. There we go. There we are. So we need to make sure that your base page goes on the left hand side. That way we can have our specimen card coming out on the right side. As you can see, I just quickly had to change it because I'd stuck it down on the wrong side, but it doesn't matter so much because we are going to cover this bit here. So let's just add my glue again, and the glue goes around the 3 sides, leaving your top open like so. And then this is just going to fit on the very edge there, like so. And then when we come to do our specimen card, you've got a nice pocket there, but we haven't added any more bulk because we've used this as a pattern paper piece. So moving now on to our specimen card. Now I've cut my pieces out ready, as I said. So we've got one piece I haven't cut out, but I will do that now. You'll have your front piece, which is the one that's got all the score lines on. So you need to score on 3 sides at 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch all the way around, okay? Because this is going to go over the back and hold everything in place. Now this is my specimen that I'm going to use, so I'm actually going to put this in my opening here. Okay, I've just got a nesting die here that I'm going to place so that it's going to fit over my page like so. Now I'm going to have it coming this way because this is going to be what goes into the pocket. So I'm just going to ink these edges round here and then go ahead and stick this on. Now I'm going to make sure I put quite a bit of glue all over because I am going to die cut some of this out. Now remember, if you're using directional paper, just remember which way you put it on. Mine's not too bad, so that's going to be like so, and then I'm going to stick this onto my card like that and then die cut it out. So bear with me and I will be back. Okay, so I've cut my piece out now, and I'm going to add this into the little aperture. But first of all, I am going to laminate it because I want it to look like its actual specimen. Okay, so I've now laminated that, and it does look rather nice because it's really nice and shiny and vibrant. So I'm just going to cut off the edges of this just so that it's not as bulky, and then this can hopefully fit inside my aperture like that. So we can have it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue. I wouldn't sometimes normally use double-sided tape, but just because I want to make sure I've got this in the right place, I'm going to just add the glue like so. Just stick that down. Make sure that it is nice and level. There we are. And I will add a bit of double-sided tape along just this edge here, just to keep it down so it doesn't move, like so. But you can add your foundation tape as well if you wanted to. So that then is that. So then we just need the back cover. So that's my back cover. Now if it's a little bit too big, which mine is, just trim it down 1/8 of an inch. And hopefully it should start to fit. A little bit more. I may have done this a little big. There we go. That goes on like so. And then I will put a back piece on that to cover that as well. So let's take this off. Now if you wanted to, you could make this into a little pocket. Instead of taping this bit down, you could just make that into a pocket. Or we can still do that actually. Well, no we can't. Yes we can. No we can't. So just add that on, and then we can close that over like so. So this is where you can use your foundation tape as well, just to stick that back bit down, or use glue. So I'm just going to stick this down like so. And then I am going to add a back piece, but just the pattern paper, and have it as a closed one, I think. There we go. So that's that. And then you will put your pattern paper over the top. I haven't cut any out. I'll just grab some here. So this is going to be 5 3/8 by 3 3/8, and then that's going to just fit over that there side, and it then just makes a really nice aperture card really, and because this is laminated, it really does shine. So let me just add these. But of course, if you haven't got a laminator, you can just use acetate. There you go. Let's just stick this bit on. There we are. So that is then my second piece. It goes this way, and then that's going to go in like so. So that is your pages 3 and 4 with the tags. It goes this way. Get it right, Tamara. There we go. I thought I have got it up wrong. That way. That's better. Right, so it goes that way. Oh, I thought I'd done it wrong then. So that's page 3 and 4. Okay, so we're going to just cover the back. What I thought I might do is we'll cover the back. I'm not going to show you how to cover this, I think you'll be quite okay to cover that. What I did in my previous one is I put pattern paper on the front and on the back, and then on the inside I did 6 1/8 by, I think it was 4 1/8, and then whatever I had left over I just pattern papered it, so that you had pattern paper on both sides, but then you've got some lovely spaces here for all your photos. So you could get 1, 2, 3, 4 photos on that side, and 1, 2 and 2 photos on the other. So that's 5 photographs you could get in there, and you could make this a little bit bigger. I didn't put it too big because I wanted to have enough space in there to be able to pull it in and out where it wasn't bulging. So we'll just cover this, and I haven't yet measured this, so let's just measure this quickly. This is going to be 7 1/4 by 3 3/8. Okay, so there's my sheet cut out, and we will just ink the edges just to get rid of that white core, like so, and then we'll just stick this bit on. Now you can decorate this up. I will probably use some of the stickers as we go through just to decorate it up, but I won't probably put any more than that on. I might put a border on there as well. So that is that bit done. So putting in our pages, I'm going to start with the back ones. So I'm just going to put them into place so that we know where they go. So we've got our left hand one and our right hand one. So the left hand one is going to go on first, and I'm going to put my extending hinge is going to go behind the hinge that you've got on your Gatefold album. So it's going to go on this bit here. So I'm going to turn it over and just place it like so. I want it that way so that the front has got that nice continuing edge, and you won't be able to see it. So let me just hurry up and get this glue started. Okay, let's just add our glue onto our page and onto our hinge here. Now we're just going to put this on the top of the hinge like so, and then I'm going to place it just over that hinge and marry them up. Don't go down past the scored line. Try and come just this side of it like so, so that you can end up with it just turning over like so. There we go. Just give it a good burnish down when you're happy, like so. And then when you bring this over, you'll see that you've got that nice continuing as your front piece. So that's your first one. Now let's put our second one in. So this is going to be our second. Let's say this is going to go on the we're working, I should have said this actually, we're working on the hinges that are nearest the middle here first of all. So this is going to go exactly the same. So I'm going to put my glue on like so, and then make sure I've got the right hinge. It's just going on there like so, and then I'm going to push this on and flip it over just so that you've got the right way, like so. And once you're happy it's in the right place, just burnish that down. It will eventually stick. There we go. I'm going to come this way actually. It's getting stuck on my box here. There we are. But when you close them, they are perfectly okay, like so. So now we need to do this page, and this is going to be over, and it's this one goes there, and then this one is going to go here, like so. But I think they go, I think I've got them in the wrong order, but it doesn't matter, you can just flip them round, and then this one is going to go there, and this one is here, like so, because it's like that. Okay, so let's put these on. Again, just glue on that hinge, make sure you get the right hinge. Glue on this hinge, like so. I've gone from not getting any glue to now it's just pouring out. So let's put this one on, like so, and oops. Oh, wrong way. Oh, quick, 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 take it off. There. Phew. Right. Goes that way. See, there's me saying to make sure you do it the right way. Right, that will be covered, so that's going to be okay. So let me just add my glue back on here, and on the right side this time. Let me just push that in, like so. And that eventually sticks, and then the last one again, that's going to go on this side. Make sure you got it up the right way. Get your glue on. Glue goes on your hinge as well, and we're going to just glue that down like that. Okay. And then that's your pages done. They will get together nicely like so, and then you can open them up, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Aye, looking good, like that. I'm going to close up. You've got lots of space in there to add all your bits and bobs. Okay, I've got my pattern paper. I'm going to use this one. I love this design paper here, it's very good. So let me just make a note of the sizes. So this is going to be 3.5 by 4 5/8. I'm just double checking, so it might be a bit bigger. No, so this is going to be 5 1/8. So this will be the same, 3.5 by 5 1/8. Then you've got your 2 spines, and they're going to measure 1 3/8 by 5 1/8, and the back will be in the 7s, I think. 7 1/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so that is 1 3/8 by 5 1/8. So we'll cut them out. I'm going to cut these 2 first. So I'm going to cut this. This is going to be the bottom part, and I'm going to do that as a continuing piece so that when they meet together, then they will match it up. So I'm going to cut this at 5 1/8, because that's my height there. And then I'm going to cut from this side 3 1/2. Just double check. I like to double check when yes, 3 1/2. Especially when I'm matching up, I do like to double check. 3 1/2. So that's that. Now you can use this side as well now for the other. So for your spine. So this is 1 3/8. 1 3/8 there. And then if you wanted to, you could carry on around, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to take this bit here and I'm going to go with 1 3/8 on this side. And that then is my spines done. And then I've just got one continual piece for the back, and that is your 7 1/8. So I'm going to just do the 5 1/8 first, and then 7 1/8 for my width. So that's all out of one sheet of 12 by 12. We've got all of our sheets for our front cover. So let's go ahead and ink all of the edges. Okay, that's all my pieces now inked and ready to go. So now we just have to find which places they go on. So I think that is that. No, this way. That's right, because I've got that wing there. So it goes like so. So let's add the glue. Add that on. Push it up. Like so. Make sure you've got enough glue on the edges, because what you don't want is for when your belly band goes on, you don't want those edges to curl. So just make sure you get enough glue along those edge lines. So put that one on. And then we can work on the spine. Now I'm going to make sure I get the right spine, and it's this one. This is going to go on there. Just lift that up like so, push it down, and I'm hoping, oh Tamara, quick, quick, quick. Oh, please come off. Whoa, that was lucky. Phew. Just add these back on. Like so. Make sure you get it the right way. There we go. And then this one goes on this side like so. Just push it down, and then that's that spine. So then we can come along and do the back, which is this one. Make sure you've got it up the right way. This side. I think that is the right way. Add your glue. And then your last spine part just goes on there. Like so. So that then is the cover of your gatefold done. Just bring you up a little bit. Keeps him to be moving down. There we go. So next you've got your belly band closures here. Now what I did on mine is I used this. No, I didn't. I joined them together. So if you've got some double-sided tape, I use that, and that's a good indicator for a gap. Okay, so you could maybe put 2 on there to hold them together, like so, and then burnish them down. I will add a little bit of glue as well, just as a bit of wiggle. So, and then add your 2 strips together like so, and then burnish down. Now this is going to become your front because we're going to cover that with a cutout. Okay, so you won't see that. I think that's what I did on my other one. Let me just double check. Yes, I did. I covered it with that. So once you're happy that's now stuck, what I tended to do was just push it together. Now I'm going to use my body or just something to be able to push against, so that actually, no, let me use. So if you've got a binder clip or a bulldog clip or something like that, just put it on there so that you can keep them closed, okay? Because what we want is we're going to use the book as our guide for where we score them. So I've put that in the middle, okay? I'm just going to fold that down. Okay, so I've created my score lines like so, and then fold it over. Okay, so that's 1. I'll do the same with this one, and this is 2, like so. So that's your first scores. So I'm going to turn it over, okay, and work on these ones. So I'm going to push that over like that, and that over like that, and then just fold that over as well. Okay, and then this one over as well, and then you've got then your sides, and then you can join them together. Now I think so, just push them together. I'm going to leave just a tiny bit of movement, not a lot. I'm just going to add my line there and then flip it over and do my line here. So that I know now not to go past them lines when we are gluing, okay? So let's add our glue. Now lots of glue on this. Now you could cut it down if you wanted to. I'm going to leave it on there because it's not too much. I'm just adding glue on the other side as well. Okay. When you're happy, glue them together like that. Okay, push them together, and then that's your belly band done. So now we just need to cover it, and cover it with your pattern paper. Now I've got here, this side is just slightly higher than the other, so I'm just going to just rim that down like so. You won't see it because it will be hidden, so I'm going to leave that one as the back, I think, and use this as the front. Let's have a look what it looks like. So let's push it on like so. You can take that off now, and they've worked nicely. Fantastico. So I've got this sheet here, is what I'm going to use as my pattern paper piece. So for this you need to cut your pattern paper at 2 5/8 by 7 3/8. Okay, so that's your back piece. Now your front, so this is going to be 2 5/8. 2 5/8 by 7 3/8. That's our front piece. Then this can be our 2 little hinge spines, and that's going to be 1 5/8. 1 5/8, and again 1 5/8. So that's the 2 sides, and then we've just got the back or the front, whichever you want to use. I'm just going to cut this bit off here, and we're going to go with 2 5/8 again by 7 3/8. So that's our pieces there. So quick inky around the edges. Let's put these on. So add your glue and make sure you've got it roughly in the middle where you want it. And then this next one, again, roughly where you want it, like so. And then take off your double-sided tape, and then this is just going to fit over the top of that, and then you can push it down like so, and then that is your book finished. Now what I will do now is I will put some glossy accents on here, and then my metal embellishments that are going to go over the top here. And when we come back I will have done that and finished it. But the glossy accents first, I can put that on and then that can dry. And again I'm just going to put it over its body, with this moth's body, like so, and just where those little patches are of the eye, like so. Might do a little dot there and there and there, and I think that will be all. Now you could go round here with some Nouveau drops as well, just to add those in. But that is then finished, as I say, apart from adding my metal embellishments, which I've done with this one here and here. It just makes your belly band a lot more rigid, and it doesn't move as much, and it makes it look really nice as well. So I will add those, but I will do them off camera because you don't need to see me do that. You've seen me work with the papers and things, so, and decorate it. So thank you ever so much for watching. Please, 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 please do follow the tutorial and make one of these gatefolded books. I would love to see them. I really, really would. And as this is my first project as a brand ambassador for Graphic 45, I'm really, really excited to see what you make. So these are the 2 books I've done, and this one you can see in the walkthrough, and then this one is the tutorial. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on the channel. It really does help my channel grow, and I do appreciate it immensely. Don't forget to come and follow me on Facebook. I've got a group called Memories, Papers, Art, as well as all the other social medias, which will be in the description box down below. Don't forget to check out Graphic 45's YouTube channel. Again, that will be in the description box down below, as well as their fantastic and brilliant Facebook community group as well. I'll link it all in the description box. So, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, please have the most amazing day, and I will see you again on the next one. Bye!